I was a student athlete. And I came from a family where without that scholarship, I wouldn't have gone to college. No one in my family had ever gone to college. We didn't have the resources for me to go to college. And so I look back on my college days, even though it was a long time ago, and I credit a lot of who I am because of my college athletic experience. So I am very interested and committed to making our student athlete experiences the best they can possibly be. If that means enhancing our scholarship, paying even greater attention to medical health, to creating a trust fund someday, those are all on the table, whether the current media attention is there or not. It's always been on the table. Unequivocally and without hesitation, I tell you that student athletes are not employees of the university. And again, you wouldn't be surprised to hear me say that. So I think there's other ways to get to goals if student athletes feel like, and my sense is most do not. But if there are some student athletes or the media feels like the student athletes need more, there are other ways to get there, in my opinion, other than unionization, because unionization is only for employees. And I'll probably choose to do something else for a living if we ever had to go that route, because it's so complex. Do you pay the Division III football player as an employee? Do you pay the tennis student athlete as an employee? If you do, the value of coming to our university in a full scholarship is estimated upwards of $250,000 during your course or more. It has tremendous value. Can we improve it? Absolutely. I'm committed to that goal, just like I'm committed to winning and graduating and everything else.
Mr. Pollard, you've been outspoken on this, saying it will really change the dynamics of collegiate sports. If you could elaborate on that.
Well, similar to many of the comments Gary made, it's unionization, they're not employees. So I don't believe that's the right pathway to ultimately achieving maybe what some believe needs to be done. We're all committed to the wellness of our student athletes, and we continue to do a lot for that unfortunately doesn't get talked about probably enough. But our student athletes, when we talk to them, feel very well taken care of, and we're committed to their academic mission, and those that want to have that opportunity to play beyond their college experience. We're a great internship. But at the end of the day, 450 student athletes, and they're there, the bulk of them are there for their education, and we're providing a debt-free education. And when you look at the 33,000 other students on the Iowa State campus, many of them are working a part-time job, 20 hours a week, in order to pay their tuition, in order to fund their living expenses. And many of our student athletes, we're doing that for them. So it is a very complex discussion.